Hello and welcome to The Hunter. The Hunter is a game where you go out hunting. It's basically telling me to shoot this deer because it was like, hey, do you hear that? And OBS was not being cooperating. Yeah, the English makes good. So, let me aim for its face. How'd that not kill it? Looks like you weren't properly equipped for this hunt. From what I can see, you don't have a scope to make an accurate shot, and you're also not using ethically correct weapon for white-tailed deer. Guns that are not on the ethical list for a certain animal often means it is either too powerful or too weak. In this case, the latter. Let's get you back to the lodge and I'll help you get properly set up. So yeah, that was my first attempt at hunting a deer. Whoa, why is my sensitivity so low? Blah, 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 blah. I actually thought I made a video on this a while ago. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, do I ever know what I'm doing? Is that good? Okay, there we go. I meant to record a video of this like a long time ago, but I never did, so yeah. Push tab to find clues. Got it. I'm gonna turn up my sensitivity, which I can't right now for some reason. I like how the game's like, go here. Yes. Ooh, feet prints. It is roaming. That means, two lines mean that they are going this way. Cool. Ooh, there's a little thing. I think normally the evidence thing is like red, but I changed it to white a while ago apparently. It is still roaming, but it is gone this way. Mainly because I've done this tutorial a ton of times. Ooh, a white thing. And I kind of know what's going to happen. Ooh, yeah, scat. So it's like really close. You found droppings. Circle, blah, blah, blah. Means where it could be. Yeah. I'm really sorry that my last Subnautica Below Zero video was like not real long. I wanted to make it shorter, but bedding. Go to the tall bushes. The creepy birds in the distance. Alright, and if I remember correctly, this game, I don't want to say it's like completely pay to win, but you have to you can't hunt certain items without certain, I'm hitting control and it's not doing anything. Okay, 4 for the collar. Sounds like a deer, not a deer, a door. Oh, I heard it. It's roaming and I can see it because there's an arrow over you. Why can't you let me just switch my gun when I can see it perfectly fine? Whoa, sensitivity is low. Yep, I can confirm that is a deer. I've seen them in my backyard before. Got it. I don't know why you're telling me to go back by the tall bushes. It's dead. Am I messing up the game? Probably. Oh, there's the body. Oh, I did a lot of damage. 79.3 kilograms. Wow, I have no idea what that is in pounds. So yeah, that number means absolutely nothing to me. 33.1 meters. I hit it in the skull. The neck bone 1. I don't know how much 79 kilograms is, but my good friend it does. How many pounds is 79.3 kilograms? 174.83 pounds. That's a big deer. I don't know why you want me to position myself back at the... Oh, okay. It was just taking a long time. Congratulations, you've bagged your first deer. I'm sure it'll make a mighty fine trophy, that one. The last thing you need to know about is shot placement. Is very important to aim for vital organs when it comes to ensuring your kill. If possible, always aim for the chest area, since a heart shot will always efficiently bring an animal down. It will save you a lot of time of tracking it otherwise. Well, I'd say you're rather ready to leave the nest. Keep my gun. You'll need it for the future. Feel free to roam the reserve before you head out. There are plenty of deer in the forest of this time of year. Good luck, hunter. Make me proud. No. Okay, so let's exit. I can explore, but no. Okay, so I spawned into a different area. This is Logger's Point, I believe what it was called. I'm still hunting deer. It's 5 in the morning. I know deer are really active around dusk and dawn. Well, dawn and then dusk. Or sunrise and sunset. I need to figure out how to change my, sensitivity gameplay. Oh yeah, there is multiplayer, so if you... This game is free on Steam. If you ever want to play this game with your friends, go for it. Oh, mouse. Look sensitivity. How about here? It's a little too quick in my opinion. Maybe go like there. Maybe bring up look. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, this game is free on Steam, so if you ever want to play it with your friends, go for it. There's a, I don't want to say like sequel, there's another one called The Hunter Call of the Wild, which I think is just this game, but has more stuff to do and like kind of like a story and progression system. I like this game because I can kind of just ramble for a long time and not worry about missing anything. Well, I still have to worry about stuff, but not as much. There was this one time I was recording. I have a second gun. Cool. I was recording. I don't know why I didn't upload it. I was like tracking a deer and there was like a call. So I clicked on the thing to figure out where the call came from. And it was like right next to me. Like literally I turned around because I heard some loud footsteps. And then there was a big old deer next to me. I shot it and it somehow didn't die when I hit it with a shotgun at point blank range. I know you can buy like different licenses for different animals and the proper guns, but I think that's kind of no. I don't think I should pay real life money to hunt animals in a game. I mean, the game is free, but Call of the Wild was like $15-ish. I was about to say something. Oh. I missed. I think I missed anyway. I'm going over here to see if I hit it, because if I hit it, and there'll be a thing on the ground that says that there's blood. Oh, that's a log. Oh, I hit it. Unpermitted hit. I don't care. I hit it. He's bleeding. And it went this way. I can do like an outer sweep of the circle, like just go around the diameter of it. That's not the right word, is it? The outside of the circle and see if it's there. Because it's not really that big of a circle. Should be able to do a full lap fairly quickly. Well, I actually don't know how big the circle is. What I like about that game, these games, well, this game in particular, I can just be wandering around doing my own thing, talking to you guys, and there's just an animal there. Is that a body? Ooh. Well, no, it's not body, because I would have seen it by now. It's probably blood. Yeah, fleeing. I wonder why. So yeah, it's heading this way. A dotted circle like that means that it is potentially in this area, which I'm assuming this is just blood or more footprints saying that it is running. Yeah, fleeing, still headed this way. Ooh, another one. I must have done a number on this one. Oh, I don't know where I hit it. I think I hit it in the chest area. Maybe. It was a little dark, and I've been playing a lot of the forest lately. And I've was hitting L because it was kind of dark. The reason why I'm not going to that skinny one over there, that's a different animal. Well, not necessarily animal, but it's a different one. Different thing to track. I mean, this game is fairly easy to run. I'm not really concerned about performance. I have an FPS overlay from MSI Afterburner, which, I mean, I'm locked at 60. I think that's because VSync is like default on by default. I'm looking at this really nice monitor. It's like 400 something dollars, but it's from like Asus. It has like a 1440p, or I was about to say 2K, but it's not really 2K. 2K is ever so slightly bigger than 1080p. 144 hertz, can be overclocked down, or 65. 1 millisecond response time, G-Sync compatible, which basically, if I am not hitting the 144 FPS thing, it'll like smooth out the image. What's this? Hello? It can be overclocked to like 165 hertz. I missed. IPS, meaning the colors are very good. Roaming. Bang. Would be very close and if it was running this way. I mean, granted, I shot it in the face. Twice, actually. I don't know why I attempted to use a shotgun at range. I don't know about you, but that seems like a terrible idea. I mean, I've shot this hog twice now. It is still bleeding, so a matter of time until it bleeds out, right? Well, obviously it depends on where I hit it. If I hit it in the lung, it's just gonna probably die really quickly. But if I just hit it in the leg, that will just slow it down. I'm doing like another circle. I'm doing like a circle of the circle again, because duh, I'm not clicking on you. I almost did. I want to find my hog. Taking me 30 in-game minutes to find this boy. If you enjoy this video of the hunter at any point, be sure to hit that like button so I know you enjoyed this video and that you are watching to this point. Subscribe if you happen to be new to my channel. I want to say thank you guys just so much for the amount of support you've been showing my channel lately. Like, the other day, I was, like, talking to my friends, and I was about 420 subscribers because the funny number. Between the past 3 days, I've gotten, like, 10 subscribers. Which I don't think has ever happened to me before. I want to say thank you for that. Actually, 11. I got 2 on the 28th, 8 on the 29th, which was yesterday for me. Then, apparently, 1... as of today, and it's noon right now, so yeah. I'm going to this thing for looking out for animal. I don't know why it's animal, then a long pause between the animal and the S. But shush. I like how there's no animation for just climbing up, it's just you're up here. I'm just up here for the view because this game is fairly pretty. Let's go back down. I was looking for that boar and couldn't see it nearby. I may have lost it, I'm not sure. Also, where are we where the sun's rising at 5:30? I mean, to be fair, in like Alaska and northern areas, like really northern, the sun, there's like several months where the sun never sets and nor rises. It's because of the Earth's tilt in orbit. In case you don't know, the Earth is tilted at 23.5 degrees. The moon helps a lot with the tilt, because I think the tilt came from when Theia, a Mars-sized planet, hit the Earth, which broke off a ton of debris. Then that later came together and formed the moon. I'm into another space phase because I have been playing some over Sandbox. And I like space. The moon helps keep the Earth, for the most part, from wobbling over the place. Mars has 2 moons, but they're very tiny. They're both captured asteroids. The closer of the one is slowly spiraling inward toward Mars and is eventually going to hit. The other one is slowly getting away from Mars and eventually going to return out its orbit. And since they're tiny asteroids, their gravity pretty much does nothing to Mars. To Mars, almost at the Earth, but that's not right. Keep seeing white plants, and I think they're like the data things, which just throws me off for a second. Where was I? Something. Oh yeah. Since Mars's moons are really tiny and do almost nothing, its tilt fluctuates a lot, which is not good for human life. I think there was once an occasion where its tilt was like 63 degrees, where it was pretty much on its side, where the equator was cold and the poles were warm. That's how extreme the tilt was. It's fading from a definite circle to a potential circle. That's not good. And the Earth, its tilt isn't 100% locked in place. It wobbles a lot. Not a lot, but like some, and it also tilts back and forth throughout its orbit. Like in the summer, the northern hemisphere, and the thing that causes summer and spring is the tilt itself. When it's summer, that's why in the northern or southern hemispheres the seasons are reversed, because one faces toward the sun, the other faces away. So that's why around December it's Christmas in the northern hemisphere and summer in the southern, because the southern hemisphere, the Earth's tilts the southern hemisphere closer to the Earth, to the sun, so it gets more heat and light. And during the northern hemisphere leans away, getting much less. The temperature drops while the other rises. And in this northern hemisphere, the summer that's what happens in the summer too. The northern hemisphere leans in, getting more of the sun's radiation, essentially. Yeah, while the southern is getting much less. And near the equators, I don't know why I pluralized it. Near the equator, that's why there's only 2 seasons there, wet and dry season. My social studies teacher in 6th grade, as much as I did not like her, she went to every continent on the planet. I'm not sure if she's still alive. Apparently in 8th grade, she retired, then got her job back, then retired again or something. She was really mean. Like, I don't know what she had against me and my brother, because my brother had her a few years before, because he's a few years older than me. My dad was picking us up. Well, in the time I was in elementary school, he was obviously middle school. He was picking us up for a dentist appointment, and my middle school was like really close to my house, so they picked up my brother, then went to get me. Apparently one time my brother was in her class, and she walked him down to the office. I don't know why. And then there was like this another time when she would give us a ton of work, like a packet for every chapter, and I wouldn't do a lot of them. My grade would be low, and this one time she was just giving us time in class to do it, which she rarely did, and I was pretty much... There's another boar. Well, it was for the most part done by the time she said it was due. So I'm like, I'll miss a few points here and there. So I turned it in, and this is important. My handwriting isn't the neatest, and we had to do coloring on the front, and I did like red, and I'm not good at drawing. So I had turned it in. Then, now I'm 95% sure I put my name on it. That is important. And so the next day she's like, hey, I got a few with no names. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just look just in case I forgot to put my name on it. And it was like really weird. It was colored in the exact same as mine, One of them was colored in the exact same as mine. And on the inside, it was like what I wrote, like almost word for word. But the handwriting was different. I'm like, oh, this one is mine. She's like, this one's yours? I'm like, yeah. She's like, but that's not your writing. Well, that's when I realized the handwriting was different. And I was so confused. And I'm pretty sure she may or may not have erased it. She probably did. I'm not sure. I have no evidence other than my memory, which really isn't that good. So it's possible it was just someone else's who happened to color similarly to me and wrote almost identical stuff to me, but in their writing, and also forgot to put the name on it. I mean, she once yelled at me for using a pen in class, which was kind of annoying. It was like the second or third day, and I lost my pencil, and she like yelled at me. Not, she was like, "Why are you using a pen?" Like, I lost my pencil, and she's like, "Well, you could have just asked for one." I'm like, "Can I have a pencil? Can I borrow a pencil?" She's like, "Oh, can you? May I?" I always hated when teachers did that. I know there are other maps where you can like hunt deer, and almost a deer, wolves, foxes, mooses. Is the plural of moose just moose or mooses? Probably both. I think both are acceptable. I like how the plurals for some words are just the singular forms, like fish, fish, deer, deer. I think part of the reason why I like games so much like this, fishing North Atlantic and fishing bear at sea, because not a lot happens. You don't need your full attention on something. Like some games, you kind of do. That's the pheasant. Got it. Yeah, pheasant roaming. I think it's dead. I know it's an unpermitted hit on a pheasant. I can walk through branches. That is cool. I wish it was like that in real life. Yeah. I don't like how it doesn't tell me where I hit it, probably because I don't have a license. It just says hit body. I'm sorry for killing you. Oh, that's weird. Fade into the nether realm. There's another one. I don't know why I didn't run after my other one after I killed the other one pretty much in front of it. So pheasants like this area. There was another one. I just saw it between the trees. It appears I have lost that deer that I ran into, which is, not a good thing. I'm kind of looking around these hills. There's something moving way in the distance. What is that? Wait, is that a deer? That's a deer. I think I hit that. Wow. I'm like, I'm in the video up here since I've lost it. And then, poof. Deer. So all I have to do now is to find deer is just to think about ending off the video, since I think I'll lose something. Then poof, another animal will appear. I'm not sure if I hit that. I'm on the fence whether I did or if it just went over its body. If I hit it, there'll be blood. There's obviously gonna be fleeing tracks, so I think it was like here. There are prints. I'll come back to those. Yeah, that was the one I was tracking. I mean, I could have hit it and didn't put any blood on the ground to indicate that I did. I mean, I'll find out if I ever find it again. That's something. Oh, that's a deer. Oh, that's the problem with render distance. Ah, I see. Took me a second to realize what was happening. Because I could see the deer, but the render distance wasn't allowing the grass to grow. But then when I scoped in, then the grass would render. That makes sense. I was so confused on where it went. Like, I just saw a deer. Where'd it go? That was probably the one I was tracking based off of where it was. I barely saw that. Thank you, game, for not having the furthest render distance, because I probably wouldn't have seen it with the grass. Imagine if it was just stuff in the shape of a deer and I just shot for no reason. There's something on the ground. Blood. A body. Oh, that's the carcass. I've never used the word carcass before. Yeah, 110 meters away. Wow. Right in the neck. Ugh. Was that the one I was tracking? I don't think so. I think that was just a random deer that happened to be here. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to find that deer. If you enjoyed this video of the hunter at any point, be sure to hit that like button so I know that you want to see more. Subscribe if you happen to be new to my channel. Like I said earlier, I think I said to comment down potatoes so I know you watched this far. And change notification settings to all so you always know when I upload next. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.